Emma 2 games ekoso. Yes, Accra Lions Eshe became united by 2-0. Afe Vision FC a club at the Mediema, and so Ewiniye and Mediema won their game over Young Apostles by 3-0. And we games ekoso enra. And the matches abaso na and the matches no Vision Eshe mienu bibiani Gold Stars and to me Antibi. Samates 3, Young Apostles 0. Basically Star 0. Asante Kotoko 1, Aduana Star 0. Brekum Chelsea 1, Nations FC 0. Karela United so far a 2-1 in favor of Dreams. Dreams Akwawe Amulidi. And a Heart of Lions Ashe Legon Cities. One more end to me ante by go to nail. So far, I know I see the city. Baba Nyara Sports Stadium. And a Jerum straight away. Na afe gamer a course so Aduana Stars. And Asante Kotoko. Na Aduana Stars ne Kotoko coach Chioba Aristica. One coach ne din ade Karim Zito. 2 coaches na saying and almost set it up on team no. Saying and almost see a line up. Na saying and a game no. AC ekoye. Yeba na yabe the tactical review of the game. Then of course extended highlight of the games so ubenya ewa. Eti goals no any ade nyina goals a bad game no the penalty incident ema goalkeeper Kamara eche penalty no ni nyina no yade ehon sem no ede ebema so ubenya the extended highlights na onya the tactical review of the game. Aduana Stars mame enhyase emfi so coach Chioma Aristica the head coach of Aduana. How did he set up his team? Earlier on today, mo share me channel no, me ma coach no said no be see a set up the team no for this particular game. 8 years edge no at the amount and exactly as we predicted. Sap Pepe and Aduana Stars line up at the Asia Cropia Asante Kotoko. Said he predicted and Pepe Aduana Stars line up as we predicted, exactly as we said. Goalkeeper Masaud Inusa was imposed. Kwadwo Amwako, a branch editing Ede Rich Saki. Sam Adams was the captain. Emmanuel Mafu, Kelvin Obin, Richard Tete, Alex Boache, Seidu Sana, Maxwell Arthur, and a Levinshaw's Arthur. I said here, one more AC set up. One squad no, and as a coach, the team Ede Chioba Aristica, a game Nasi. Desmond Obin. Branted Prince of Say goalkeeper was on the bench. Elvis Ado, Opoku Emmanuel, Abubakar, Abranted Abubakar, Asams, Sanso and a Bamba Latif, Pokuwaki, Gabriel Pokuwaki, Henson and Raymond. Wemo A players are one and a coach, Chioba Aristic, Adiomo Eshasian. I predicted to you because they will not come out in full force to attack Asante Kotoko. What they will do is they will set up their team in a system where they will try as much as possible say on midfield control. Then Emmanuel Mafu, a shirt number 9 JC, will try to do the damage up front. Emmanuel Mafu, will try to be damage, up front at the Ama Club and Dean at the Aduana Stars. So, of course, almost set up on team in that way. Again, Sam Adams was another experienced cadre, coach, a player. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. But the coach used Sam Adams because of his experience. No, possess Sam Adams. Any control a game no so. Sam Adams or Boko Koda. Well, Sam Adams or Boko Koda. I think he signed a 3-year contract, but 1 year Pepe and I could go as a Jan Quine and a Sam Adams. I call back to Doma Ikusia Kanema Aduana Stars. Sa and a coach and did it Chioba Aristic set up ni team no. Yababa near the game. Young Asante Kotoko the home team. How coach Karim Zito, the first ever squad in here, is as a Karim Zito. We had the first timer. Jacob Jumano last Monday, and he naming us as Asante Kotoko head coach. Into Obeje Jumano, we had the first call up. I will also a year. Goalkeeper, I branch the Mohamed Kamara, the Guinean import. He was imposed. Then Samba Ndongani O'Neill started the game as a captain. Bable Ebe finished as a captain. Fernando Wisdom Bassi, Michael Che yes, Michael Chedwamana, Henry Kwame Ansu, Patrick Asiedu, Albert Amoa, Baba Yahaya, Andrews Ntimenu, Kwame Poku, Michael Sifa. Omo bench, Frederick Asari, the captain for Asante Kotoko. Justice Blade, deputy captain, was on the bench. Emmanuel Entry was on the bench. Elvis, Che Bafo, Samuel Tinedu, then Nakotoko Ewo, Samson Eduku, Vitus Avoka, Abdul Isaka, and Daniel Adrian Asante. And as Daniel Adrian, Ajete, and so our bench. We Kotoko line up and your more bench. Now, more share earlier video now, me Edma Momin page. So me catch him say 2 youth team players about part of the squad. Then me catch him say Peter Miduaka will not be in the squad because Peter Miduaka confirmed to me that he was not fit. Empire na Kotoko support Abebo Ediamano. Asante Kotoko set up in a 4-4-2 system. 4-4-2. Some person because a 4-4-2 a bit my 4-2-3-1. And now 4-2-2-2. Just a bit my but I'll break it down. It's a coach. Ebo goalkeeper Kamara imposed, you know. Right back near Michael Sifa, or starting Michael Sifa as right back. Left back, Patrick Asiedu. Central defense, you know. Na Henry Kwame Ansu, and a branch editing at the Samba Ndonkani. In the middle, a branch editing at the what's the name? Andrews Ntimenu, as she gave Nasi. Then, in the middle, Babayaya. On the flanks, it must not be a match on the 4-4-2. Say 4-4-2, 4 defenders, my boy. 4 midfielders, you know. Andrews Ntimenu, Babayaya, then Michael Chedwamana, and Fernando Wisdom Passy. But of course, what I'll give me whether on TV or stadium, and I'll show you. Ubos are branch the thing at the Chedwamana, now pretty out the right side of the midfield. And Ogabwache, Fernando Wisdom Passy, pretty on the left side of the midfield. If you put them together, I have 4 midfielders. Open separate here. Open 2 midfielders, 2 wingers, 2 attackers. Kwame Poku LED the lines. And Abrante did Albert Amoa, a ball on the chi. Say and I could set up on Mutimo at the Asia Aduana Stars. Now, game no El Cosono, Asante Kotoko Justice Blade, Eba Michael Sifa, to Blade Ebe pretty out the right side. At times, normal about the 3 back. Now, sometimes I'm about the normal 2 center backs. Now, Blade out pretty as the right back. Young fan to just say, game no El Cosono, Emmanuel Entry. And so a bad game ebe Baba Yaya. And the Baba Yaya pretty as a number 8. Emmanuel Entry ebe replace Baba Yaya after Baba got injured. And after Vitus Avoka, according to and Vitus Avoka, and so ebe remu ebe pretty ye the was it the right left side ebra Fernando Wisdom Passy Ibrahim ono ebe replacing Abdul Isaka mum fachabi Abdul Isaka ebe Fernando Wisdom Passy. Kaisa Abdul Isaka, one a youth team player. Abdul Isaka from the youth team. Eba Ebi Realm. Now, how did Karim Zito approach the game? Karim Zito approached the game with 2 midfielders. Babaya leading the transition in terms of attack. Now, Branche did Andrews Ntimenu abo as number 6. So there was no Justice Blade. The pivot role, and the pivot role was played by Abranche at the Andrews Ntimenu. Since initial season, Zambakaya, Ntimenu, pretty as number 6 under coach Prosper Nante Ogum. And Osako boss our position now, or no ebo as 6. And Babaya ebo as the 8. 10 no, na Abetamo because ebo 2 top. Ntubo 2 top abako, ebo as the auxiliary striker. And I explained that earlier on. Into Kwampoku as the prima punta, the center forward. And Abetamoa as the auxiliary striker, the second striker, the number 10 row, one ebo edema Asante Kotoko. Kotoko Eshasia trying to get dominance in the game, the early minutes of the game. Kotoko tried to get dominance in the early minutes of the game. How did they do that? By Mekacho said they will not be balloon ball around. They will try to keep possession and then they will now take control of the game. That is how Kotoko ever approach the game, trying to take control with possession. And opinion thing at the Karim Zito, the style of play, and he's always looking for that possession or person no ekura ball no eti nyade Kotoko bebo boom boom agye ball no ne apagya simu na we agye no apagya simu akɔ side. That is not how one approach game. No approach game no with the intent to say they will hold on to the ball. Now Kwame Poku enya the first goal of the game. Kwame Poku enya the first goal of the game. And that goal from Kwame Poku was as important as anything for them. Kwame Poku enya the first goal of the game. And it was very important for Kotoko to get the first goal because in recent times, in the last 2 weeks, and I say in the last 2 games, that Kotoko pressure no was so. Of course, team Accra Lions actually 3-0. Nations abesho 2-0. Pressure no was so. And leading to changes the entire technical team of Asante Kotoko. But then that goal from Kwame Poku, Emma a calming nerves ne kakra. So Emma Kotoko relax kakra. Not relax as in say omanya di omope. But at least sa pressure na say na form no. Go na Kwame Poku edema Asante Kotoko no. Emma pressure na eba form. Now it was a shot from afar on the 25th minute. A powerful effort and a caught the bottom corner. And goalkeeper Inusa had no answers to it. Aduana Stars goalkeeper, no, he had no answers to that question posed by Kwame Poku Beye. In fact, a nice goal and Kwame and that was the first goal of the game. A Baye Edema Krobia Asante Kotoko. So Kwame Poku Nansena strikers, but Kwame Poku, a striker, found the back of the net on the 25th minute of the game, and that settled the nerves for Asante Kotoko. Eboa Emma Krobia etimi relaxe kakra. Emma game ne call. At least they can manage it as they want it. Yes, Aduana Stars in the game. Adiaba Kwa, coach and the thing, at the Chioba Aristic. I try so by say go use the advantage or the experience of the player Adams. But Sam Adams, and there be Sam Adams, there be. Even from the penalty spot, he failed to convert to give Aduana Stars what could have been the equalizer in the game. He failed to convert. So this was the goal scored by Kwame Poku. It was a ball na Chile and a Kwame. A training name, a striking ball at the Tottenham at the Asante Kotoko. So Kotoko has scored. Now the controversial moment of the game came where referee AJ penalty at the club at the Aduana Stars. So Kabiru, Mami, the penalty incident, a lot of talk about that penalty incident. Of course, from where I was standing and the angle I was watching, my initial reaction is that no, there is no penalty there. This is the incident. Yes, a improper discretion from the Kotoko centre back. Improper discretion. There was the build-up. Very sweet build-up. And Aduana Edeboro Eurem. Now, I saw an outstretched arm, whether the referee pushing or the nine echo clipping, the nine form. I think that, yes, the Kotoko defender gave himself up in that on this particular occasion. He gave himself up. The branch of the thing at the Henry Ansu going forward. Ushe Webia and said the advice at the man said there be you don't go in like this. Now defender cry ball about box room. Then later he was tackling with Nebaka who said they will be unfortunate. And the referee was right there. So Ushe referee positioner. Referee was right there. The referee didn't even need the assistant referee to take the decision. Abrante a call from and Riley appointed to the sport a J infringement. So that was the penalty that the referee gave to Aduana Stars. Now penalty the buy no Asante Kotoko goalkeeper no or ya hunu kakra. Wanu ankasa number 1 wo bema pa kwana bema. And penalty the buy or the referee. So when we judge a referee in China, meaning a yellow card no on a referee man and I say answered a referee man. The referee flashed a yellow card. I don't know who was the recipient of that yellow card. Meaning Pakra, the yellow card at the Emano. But referee Charles Bulu, AJ penalty, or the yellow card, Emma Kotoko place the back. Meaning becoming who referee, but meaning said your penalty and I said Kamara. said was bad referee so no and ama odi yellow card na ema so the referee flashed a yellow card na ya ball 37 minutes and I said yes and referee AJ penalty on the 36th minute for my watch I was stadium na me monitor the side here and Sam Adams the experienced player at Aduana ebeje born the jam say na Sam Adams o disappointed coach Yoba Aristika in the game itself the experience na coach na expect no ama then on the penalty spot na ha ade we yam nwa kakra Kabiru kwa cheke to bi mame wisdom as of free goalkeeper no be ka bi che wisdom so mo Aduana da oni Sam Adams so mo border normally players na ya no mo obi abo border da no omo na ya omo tim be ka bibi ade kire goalkeeper no ko chi kakra mi huza ofre goalkeeper Kamara ena oni ne be din ko na Samba so be ka bibi say ade go for mo nim Sam Adams eni baby o body penalty fa no mo ka che goalkeeper na but of course any we na me peno eti captain Samba eko ka bibi e kire goalkeeper na Fernando su fie kire e bai na minim se Fernando was don basi oni Sabada Sabo border after what they told the goalkeeper because the goalkeeper no wa pop enya grow and there was somebody on here jina be e hebo no see keeper dey say was ya ma opo yi mu here akwa be bobo ya fa he said was ya ma opo yi mu there but some Adams penalty dey be say penalty nya first time be say but two things goalkeeper osun wasa no uko for direction and there should be power uko for direction there should be power and I know abetamo penalty obo Kotoko any bechim no samokaya Albert went for power with one side Shahara Mebo Ediafa. So this was the execution of the penalty. And for me, I don't think Zabrantano na the penalty na ASR. And the goalkeeper had it saved. Kabiru man penalty be na keeper to the 9 as a the 9 minutes the minute na ba but answer ba kwa. I want to watch it well. Nti me say goalkeeper Kamara. I saw his leg out but my really it's Sam Adams ready to take the penalty. We're taking the position. Now Sam Adams. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one leg. And there's no infringement on that. One leg. Ojabako line so. And two bako at the by. So in my opinion, the goalkeeper did not infringe that. And what's your ball? Eti Asante Kotoko has scored through Kwame Poku on the 25th minute. Penalty awarded against Kotoko on the 36th minute. On the 37th minute, goalkeeper pulls an important save to keep Kotoko's lead intact. Intact. That was the story of the day. Our goalkeeper achieved penalty. Now, in terms of the gameplay, actual gameplay, Mekacha say, don't come to the Babaya Sports Stadium expecting magic. Don't come to the Babaya Sports Stadium expecting magic. A football, say at a point, the most important element na Kotoko is what chase na say win. But me, I don't blame anybody who at that time was saying say Pepe share but convincing born in fair born to say I will not blame anybody. At Kotoko, the expectation is always going to be high. And the supporters' expectation was so say we need to win, but aside the win, we must play and let people feel say yeah bo. And some momentary possession on the part of Asante Kotoko. Do time bia. It was a place, no. Abo pa. Yes, na ene. Yehu sa ade ni bi. Ewo stadium on kakra. But of course, enye what you are going to say so say there. Kotoko game no ababe tiki taka Kotoko. Ene Kotoko na da ne Barcelona no da bi. Eyen kakra. Mo obi anfa pressure. Enkoto obi aso. Eti coach Abdulkarim Zito. At a point, I saw him issue out instructions, and the reason to coach at the Justice Blay a bad game no. The entire Justice Blay a bad game no. Now Aduana for that started working ball through baby Michael Sefa no. On the Blay experience. Again, Aduana for a ball long balls and Blay and him said he far airborne here pa. So that was a tactical switch and a coach right? Or who said Sana or must start airball ball no. That's what the Justice Blay a bet to come and help the defense to hold on. Another substitution, Babaya, and Babaya, he came at a time he had picked a knock. I think, sir, and that ball Babaya airborne. See a boko yenima. substitution na menim sɛ bɛba so na nka coach ɛbɛyi wisdom basi na ebi ɔde Emmanuel Ntwi abɛka ho to take total control of the middle, because na middle no nkɔm bɛtumi abɔ ahodi ne yie paa. I think that was something that the coach was thinking to do, but Baba Yaya so far a heavy knock and went down, and Baba Yaya ɛtɔ fam no wantumi ansan so ama biem ɛno ɛna ma Emmanuel Ntwi ɛba ɛbɛwura mu. Yes, Emmanuel Ntwi came to do tackling, and mɛbɔ Emmanuel Ntwi aba so. Ntwi ɛbɛyɛ a lot of tackling ɛwɔ game no mu. So 47th minute na play aba abɛwura park no so. Yɛbɔ game na ɛkɔsi sɛ substitution 65th minute ɛna Baba Yaya ɛpira ma Emmanuel Ntwi ɛbaeɛ. So for the over 25 minutes aberante de ɛde Ntwi ɛwɔ park no so no, Ntwi ɛba ɛbɛyɛ tackling. He was always chasing for the first ball, and at that time na Kotoko midfield no change from Anderson Timanu and Baba Yaya abɛyɛ Anderson Timanu and Emmanuel Ntwi. So Ntwi brought a lot of energy. Or tackle sa run sa tackle or far no akoso no aba no abeje sa all over the field he was tackling. 76 minutes and Abdul Isaka Ebeyi Fernando Basi another injury because Basi and so April clearly Asante Kotoko if Fernando Wisdom Basi mijiri say me catch him say and say ball no bone there likely say be obeto so dia makotoko but eso mo ye no physical condition yie pa se ebo season wi a enso mo condition boy ni yie pa na otimi ejina ne naso yie because yes obode but come here say ahoden no ya enso ode bo no almost every tackle and I call from almost every tackle bia otofom. So we expect that Kotoko will work on Abrante den ede Fernando Wisdom Basi na ne ho ayede oga boache enso oga ehotimi yedene na ojina ne naso ebo game no. And important win and Kotoko enya here. Now me catch am say bra Kotoko kolusu or even the Accra Lions game no. The league was not done. Heya na me Kabiru tani analysis in the mam. Even with that defeat at Accra Lions, the league was not done because Kotoko at that time na omunya nations game na. Some nations game na. Na nka be bo Asante Kotoko yie pa. A win at nations Nanka be a lot of good to Asante Kotoko. Unfortunately, Kotoko end to be and we need a game no. Etwaso esanso ekunya defeat in that particular game. Eno and a be Emma and your man anko yesade SSC at the Emma Krobi Asante Kotoko. Two teams that was reading nano. And all the things I said here, Ebem, all the two teams, Elusu, Kotoko, Abba, close in. But they've closed in 1 point on nations. And then 3 points on Bibiani Gold Stars. That is the story. Kotoko cannot assume top spot. Now, and then surprisingly, Lions also as I could win on the game, no? Away, pound out of Lions. Also, Echo Far, an important away win. Whilst Kotoko won their game, pound out of Lions. And so, within the game, no? No, and it said, yeah, Echo here, the Ghana Premier League, and so. Now, Ado Karim Zito, very important win to settle nerves. Now to let people feel that after pressure and come from. So a very, very, very important win. And Ado Karim Zito, a lady Kotoko Abomwenya. It is not a flamboyant Asante Kotoko. And yes, champagne football. At this point, Coach Ekai on Tuesday, during his unveiling, or on Wednesday during his unveiling, said at this point in time, or no believe in wins with beautiful football. But say the wins here. Makase Kotoko enhwe nanim emone de enko. Si ewie na Kotoko the next 15 points aka o pikini nyina. Na entimi ama Kotoko am at that top of the league, no problem. But se Kotoko sa drop biem no mama kan sa drop. Na no nti kro bia entimi am at that top spot ye be wie no. Na Asante Kotoko supporters no mo ankasa esu. Na wo mo ani abre se enioma ankoye enso amfa amomo. Eno Asante Kotoko asem eno enti we important win and akrobia enya Barbara Sports Stadium eno ama Kotoko omo maintain omo position there but omo close in the top two. The first I drop 3 points and they were amfa. The second I drop 3 points. Now first LED Kotoko 6 points Diaba 3. Now second LED Kotoko 4 points aka 1. That is the story. Congrats to Karim Zito and his boys for this important win. And I Asante Kotoko. If you ever, I don't know.